Okay, here goes my vision attempt. 3, 2, 1. $35. That's my score. Can you beat that? Okay. Greetings from chess.com. I hope you all are doing great. Today we have a lot of players lined up. I just want to make sure that everything is fine. My voice is audible to you. So tonight is going to be a long night. Will be 11 rounds as usual. And other common thing about Title Tuesday is that Ronak Sadhwani is playing tonight. So that is going to be one player which we'll be keeping a focus on. On the YouTube channel, you can already see my pinned message, which gives you an idea about who are playing tonight. And we will begin in about 6 minutes from now. Hello, Madhur. CRG Krishna is an international master. Thank you, Rochelle. And do let us know what your score is in Title Tuesday. I mean, in Vision. And also, just give you a quick intro about all the players who are playing tonight. Ronak Sadhwani, we know that is very popular. He's one of the top players in Title Tuesday, and he also recently won the Chess 960 Arena Kings event. We shared about it in the social media. Then let's go to the next player. Who do we have? SL Narayanan. So SL Narayanan is one of the players who has actually topped Title Tuesday once, and in the recent Title Tuesday, he was also one of the top players in the final standings. Karthik and Murli again very popular among the top Indian players. NR Visak is a grandmaster from Chennai. Aditya Mittal is from Mumbai. CRG Krishna and Aditya Mittal both are international masters. Suyog Wag is a FIDE master from Maharashtra. Saravana Krishna is an international master from Tamil Nadu who works for Karur Vysya Bank, and CRG Krishna is an IM. Bharat Subramaniam is also an IM. Srishti Pandey is a WFM, I think, and Rakesh is an international master, and I am a FIDE master. Congratulations, Rushil. No, Sasikiran is not playing tonight. I don't think so. He was playing a game and I was watching it, so that is why you can see that on my screen. And now I'm going to play the music, so just let me know if the music is fine and if I am audible at the same time. So congratulations, Rushil. So I just made a tweet about the show. Okay, so we have another name. Pubesh Anand is an international master who hasn't played for quite some time, but he is a coach and does coaching these days. So let me also put the tournament link in the description so you can follow. Okay, so I have updated the description, so you should be able to see, I think, the stream. I think Rakesh will play, but it also depends on the work he has tonight, because he's also in the Title Tuesday Fair Play team, so he might have some work there. Firuja is playing tonight. Great. It's going to be a very exciting Title Tuesday, I hope. So we start in about 2 minutes from now. Rochelle, are you able to hear the music as well as my voice? Is that okay? Hikaru, I'm not sure if he's playing because I don't see his name yet, so maybe he's not playing. There is Artemev, there is Jaspam as usual. I think Firoja is like he's participating after a really long time, and we have Arjun Erigesi also. So I will also put his name, Arjun Erigesi 2003. Low music. So you want me to increase it little bit? How is it now? So just give me a feedback about how the music is right now. So I have also included Arjun Erigesi. Let me edit the comment. I think he's sad. I don't know. Okay, so we start now in about 30 seconds from now. So okay, so music is good. Thank you, Rochelle. I hope you will learn a thing or two by following this Title Tuesday and have fun. You too. Let me start the game. Playing against. Okay, we start in about 10 seconds. And Rochelle, who do you think will top among the Indians tonight? I'm playing against a national master. So I'm going to play d4, knight f6, keep it simple. c4, I'm going to do tango. 2 knights. Okay, my idea is to go bishop b4. So if he goes a3, I will develop my bishop via g6. He's allowing me to put my bishop on b4, which will have a Nimzo Indian flavor. I think he'll go queen c2 or bishop d2. Bishop g5, h6. Bishop f6, queen f6. I don't have any reason not to take with the queen, so it's obvious. Bishop e2. Do I want to give this bishop here? I think yes. I will eventually do that. This and this. Knight d2. He wants to go f4. Okay. I'm preventing f4 because I have ed4 in mind. Ronak is just OP. Yes, I agree. Yeah, he's on fire. I agree with you. So I'm going to put my knight on e5, I think. Very soon. Put my pawn to b6. Since he has a light square bishop, I would put my pieces on the dark squares and play on the dark squares. I am ahead on time. Bishop d5. I'll move my king because I would like to have some freedom for this pawn on f7. Don't like it to keep it pinned. Okay. My bishop can come to e8 and kick this queen away anytime. So I would like to do this now. Seems like an opportune moment. He wants to go knight h4. Queen h4. He wants to exchange the queens. I think I'm okay with it. But I also have this move. So I'm going to go with rook f6. I'm now threatening to go g5 after I find something for this. So I play e4 first, push this knight away, then go g5. That is my plan. So all the new viewers who have just joined, welcome. You can see in the pinned message I have written about all the players who are playing tonight. I think I'm going to win the pawn this one. Yeah, it seems like I'm going to win this pawn. Among the women players, I think there's one player whom I know, Srishti, and I think that's about it. F3. F3. What is F3? Okay, I'll first take this pawn. If I take EF3, he has rook F3, G5, Queen F2. Okay. This seems like a move that I have to play. And what is my opponent's threat? Can I simply play bishop d7 and do something about this? I'm ahead on time. Good news is Ronak Sadhwani has already won his game against a FIDE master. I will come to that game very soon. Queen trap. I don't know if I can trap his queen so easily. I think my opponent is taking a lot of time. Rook g3. Okay, he's preventing g5. That's good. F4, F4, knight d4. I think I'm going to go f4. E4, I'm going to play knight d4 and threaten knight e2 check. That is going to hurt him a little bit. Because knight d4 and knight e2 is a very annoying threat. Which will also free my b7 pawn because I am threatening knight e2, so I will get a chance to play c6 and push this bishop away from this square on d5. Bishop c4. So now I can say, got you. This is a fork. This is called a knight fork for those of you who don't know. Knight. Okay, I can even play knight e3 now, but I will take knight g3. Then I'll put this bishop on f5 and question this rook. And then, yeah, this check has to be given, isn't it? And then rook d8, attacking this knight. If this knight moves somewhere, then this bishop will be in danger. Queen c3. Okay. If I play b5, what does he have? This is a pin. Rook e5. Okay. I'll go queen d4. He has rook e8 check, king h7. Oh, that is little risky. I don't want to risk it. How about rook d2? Rook e8, rook f8. Queen d2, queen c4. I think I'll do that. Because if he takes the queen, I have a back rank mate. So now I'm again threatening queen f1. Okay, there comes my first win. Let's look at the games that I've already finished. Ronak Sadhwani has employed the London system. You see that he brings a scheme in every Title Tuesday. One of his schemes I know is G6, modern or Pirk setup, and the other scheme that I know that he uses is the English. But today he has brought the London system on the table. And yeah, knight g6, and this is the moment in which his opponent resigned, because if he takes h g6, there is bishop to d6, attacking the rook, attacking the queen, and then also threatening h g6 next. So he played bishop takes f4 in the game, and then after knight f4 his opponent resigned because this e6 pawn is falling inevitably. If the pawn goes to e5, knight e6 is coming, threatening mate on g7 and also attacking the queen. So black was under so much pressure that everything collapsed and his opponent resigned. That was a smooth victory for Ronak. And on the other side, I see that Arjun Ergesi has also won his game, and this time he has played the modern. He gets the d5 break, and yeah, I think black's pieces have got everything that they needed. All the pieces are on their decent squares. Bishop into h3. Wow. I'm considering what happens in case of gh3. Queen check, okay. Queen check, okay. Knight d3. So I think this was an intuitive sacrifice because there is nothing immediate. Black has these threats in the air, but it's not a continuation in which you give a check, check, and checkmate. It's a sacrifice given for a long-term initiative. There's no doubt that black is on top, but a very nice sacrifice, I think. Bishop into h3. Wow. So this definitely requires a screen grab, isn't it? So I'll just copy this and get a tweet. Okay, I think we'll have the next game very soon. All right. Anurag Momal is also playing. Can you please let me know his username? CM in chess is candidate master. My prediction, Burnham sir 8/11. CM in chess is candidate master. Wasn't bishop d7 winning? Bishop d7 threatening queen b6. Yeah, I think that was also good enough. But bishop into h3 is a nice tactical shot. bd7, knight c7, there is queen b6 check, and the knight on c7 falls Daksh. Yeah, so I like this bishop into d7 shot. And what are the results? Ronak has won, Karthikeyan Murli has won, Aditya Mittal has drawn, NR Visak has won, and Bharat Subramaniam has won. CRG Krishna, it's not CRG, I think it's yes Nitin, sorry. So I'll have to change that. It's not CRG, it was yes Nitin. I thought it was CRG. Srishti has won, and Sarona Krishna has lost. Those are the results from the games that we have been following. In the prediction comment, autotype. Okay, so what is the name of who's like on? I did not understand who is Burnham. So if it's an autotype, then tell me about who you are talking about. Okay, I'm playing against Sergoy. A new name to me, but let's see. He's an international master from Russia. This time I don't want to play the tango anymore. I'm going to play Nimzo Indian. Now it's going to be the Bogo Indian because I'm going bishop b4 check, and after knight d2 I'm going to play d6. Get this knight to d7 castle. I'm going to play a very simple and solid setup. Queen d2, fine. b6, get this bishop out to b7. Knight to d7. Pawn to a5. I'm thinking of even capturing this. I can go knight e4 and f5. I think I will do that. Everything is going according to plan, I would say. There is b5 and I would love to play it. I think I will play b5. It's a nice break to have because it's undermining the pawn on d5, because if he takes this I will get to play I'll get to take the pawn on d5. I also have knight g5 here in the picture, and I would love to play knight g5. So I'll go knight g5 because of knight f6 there was a pawn hanging on f5. Sad to see. Thank you. Anurag is 3 to 8. Okay, alright. I'll check that. Thank you very much. I think I can go for knight f7. Anurag 3 to 8, so I'll definitely follow him. Yeah, Anurag is playing. So they also have a very nice YouTube channel. You can follow that. E4. Okay. Fine. I'm going to attack this queen first and see where it wants to go. Okay, that was expected. I think I will play knight b6 and consider bishop c8 in the future. Thank you, Daksh. I am now following him. He's playing against Tactic Tick, a player from a FIDE master from Germany. Coming back to my game, knight c2 has been played. Okay, I'm going queen 8 to invade on the black's queen side. On the queen side, I mean. I want to go queen a2 and trouble this knight a little bit. And do you like the music, friends? How is it? Queen check is coming, but yeah, I can also go bishop c8 and lot of interesting moves. I know that by playing ef4 I have actually given him a square on d4, but I feel that should not be so much. Okay, I'm going king h8. Oh, he has this knight which I missed. But if he takes queen h6, I will take queen a1. that is going to be interesting. I don't know. This is just pure luck. I had not even seen that this was hanging. But if he takes this, I am actually taking this. So that was a nice escape. Okay, on bishop c8 he is intending to play queen h6, which I can understand. So I have to drop my knight to g8 without actually having anything better to do. If he takes the knight, I will be happy to take it back. If he plays no, actually he cannot really put his queen on these 3 squares, and that is why I think I can survive for a long time. He wants to play h6, so I have to play h6 myself. Or can I trap his queen with bishop c8? Is that a queen trap? Actually, yes. Wow. If I take his queen, he's going to like checkmate me with h7. Amazing. Which means I can't really do anything about it. I have to go knight f6. And at g7 I have to take king g7. He's playing queen e7. He's now threatening to play... Wow. I think he played a very nice move which I missed. Now at g7 is threatened. I have to play g6. There is no choice. Wow, that was a great game. I actually overlooked this move. I thought bishop c8 traps the queen, but h6, what a move. Great move by my opponent. Let's look at what Ronak is doing. Ronak seems to be in danger. Let me get the evaluation bar. So now you all can see the evaluation. And on the top there is Firuzha, who has won both his games. Suyog Wag has won both his games. That's great. Okay, so we'll keep a tab on the standings, and now I will check what the players are doing. Anurag Momal is down to 20 seconds, but his position is great. Then let's go to Saravana Krishna. Saravana Krishna has lost his first game, but yeah, he seems to be in danger in the second game. Are there any players we haven't touched yet? Let's go to Karthik and Murli. Karthik and Murli is playing against an international master, and he's playing black here. The knight on d5 seems very strong. You cannot really push it away. I think that is a part of a compensation. Though black has two rooks for rook and knight, the knight on d5 is quite powerful. Maybe queen c7, and this pawn on b6 is also very strong. bc7. I would definitely play bc7. Yeah. And now rook b1, idea rook b8. But yeah, keep in mind the bishop on e2 is hanging, so we would like to play bishop g4, definitely. Save that bishop for a moment. Okay, let's see. So that's Karthik and Murli, and Ronak is down to 5 seconds. Wow! And he is in real danger against a player from Canada, a FIDE master from Canada, and this is lost. He's a queen down and he's about to lose. So this is an upset, definitely, because we were not expecting Ronak to lose. Now his opponent has played the London system, and with this win his opponent has actually touched 2600. We'll have to check if that is his highest score or that's his range. Yeah, Ronak Sadhwani's opponent played London system this time, and he went for a pawn sacrifice with e5, taking advantage of the loose piece on c3. Queen d4, knight c6, he wants to take on c3. So after knight e2, his opponent is not only attacking the queen but also supporting his own bishop. So this move really did not work. So this move of e5 did not really click. After d5, d5, knight e5, he should have played something like a5 or knight e5. But I think his idea was queen d4 and he missed that knight e2 is coming. So that was the point in which he started drifting. And after that, yeah, his opponent was always having an advantage and he converted it. Wow. Okay. So Arjun Ergesi has won against a FIDE master from Sweden. Knight at 6. Wow, I like this move. This move was once covered in a book series called Secret of Opening Surprises. It's called the SOS, which was published by New in Chess. And there was an article written on it to play f4, knight at 6. The idea is that in the Dutch openings, you would actually love to have your knight on h3, especially if it's a stonewall structure. So borrowing that idea from the Dutch stonewall, black is playing f4, knight at 6. I think it's a nice idea. I think I'm seeing Arjun Ergesi employ the polar bear or the f4 birds opening for the first time. According to chess.com, the name of the opening is horse fly defense. I could use it in a trivia someday. This is something I definitely did not know. Srishti has lost her game against an international master from Russia. Today we are seeing a lot of London systems, right? Karthik and Murli has won. Great. Bharat Subramaniam has drawn. NR Visak has won, which means he is also on 2/2, and this is a Grunfeld. Good show. Aditya Mittal has won his game, which means he is now on 1.5 out of 2. Yes, Nitin has won his game, so that means he'll be on 1. Sarvana Krishna has lost his game, and Anurag Murmal has lost. Okay, so for a moment it looked like he was having good chance, but after queen f3, queen e8, I think he was in danger. On to my next game. I'm playing against a national master from Ukraine, Kostukov Alex, and all the other games have also started. We'll keep an eye on Karthik and Murli, I think. Okay, g6, I definitely want to go h4 today. Okay, so it's like a pig defense and some kind of a Barry attack, because I've already played h4, showing off my intentions from move 2 that I want to attack the opponent's king. Okay, I'm actually intending to go bishop h6 very soon. h5. Knight c6. He wants to get e5 break, so I better castle and get ready for it. I think I can go to e5, queen d2, I can go rook d2, e3 and get my bishop out. I have knight g5 ideas. Shishupal Kumar, yes, Raunak is playing, but he lost his second round game. So that's an update I have for you. Now he can't really castle on the queen side because of the obvious reason. I have a rook, keeping an eye on the d8 square. He can go castles on the king side, but he doesn't. He plays king e7. What is his idea? If I take and play bishop c4, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to attack his f7 pawn, and if he goes f6, I'll go nf7 and take this. I think he missed this idea. He missed it. Now I have a slight edge, I think. If you guys are watching the game live, then maybe you will know the computer evaluation, but I have a feeling that I must be slightly better here. Because after knight e5, these pawns are doubled and I have my rooks here doubled. I should have good chance. Okay. Bishop g4 is a possibility. But I think I'm okay with it. Bishop d5. I want to attack this and attack this. I'm going to pick up at least one pawn, right? Yeah, but he's saying he wants to take here, but I'm okay with that because I'm getting this and then this. Bishop g6, rook d2, king d2, rook g8, bishop h5, rook g2. I think that should be fine for me. So I'll take this. If he takes, I am fine with it. Acha, on bishop d3, he wants to go rook d8. That is his plan. Master plan. So I am now happy to take here and push my pawn. I think he has to go bishop f7. Yeah, he does that. So I'm playing a strong player, it seems. Okay, I'll go bishop e4 for now. Attacking this pawn. Shubham Barda, yes, we are going to reach 10k very soon. Hi Anupam, how are you doing and where are you from? I think I'm seeing you on this channel for the first time. And Shishupal Kumar, I have met him in the previous Title Tuesday. I remember you. I'm going to get this rook here. Definitely get this, yeah. Rook check. I can go. Yeah, I can take this pawn now. Very soon. That's my plan. If I play king b1, he wants to go rook g2. Okay, so I have to go king d1. Take this. Alright. I think this is going to fall. Definitely fall, yeah. I'm taking this pawn. First, I'll give a check. Then I'll give this check. Okay. This is hanging. I think I'll keep giving him check and see what he does. Oh, he wants to go rook c2. So he's going to play rook c1 very soon. That is clever trick, because if I go rook d1, he's going to play rook c1. National master, wow. That's bad. Fine. Two losses. I think I can still score. Let's see what others are doing. Ronak is also 1 point down right now. He's playing against a national master from Ukraine, and it's not clear if he is better, because this pawn can fall anytime, and this pawn on d2 is a thorn. Let's move on to other players. Karthikeyan Murli is playing against You Can't Handle Denker. Wow, that's a long username. And he's about to win, it's very clear. Two rooks are there, plus he has a lot of extra pawns. How about Anurag? Anurag Mamal from Goa. Okay, he's winning. That's great. Arjun Ergesi is playing against Goryachkina, and he's playing black. Okay, let's see. He's a piece down right now, but I think after this he can take on a4 and maybe hope for some chances, because these pawns on the queen side, they can promise some counterplay. But yeah, I think rook check was a blunder, because it drops the pawn, and then this pawn will also fall very soon, because rook a8 and rook a4, and this king and pawn game is lost. Yeah, that's what happened, and Arjun Ergesi has resigned. Okay, that was a great opportunity actually, Arjun Ergesi versus Goryachkina. But if you see the real ratings, Arjun Ergesi is actually the favorite to win, because his rating is 2900, and his opponent Goryachkina, who in FIDE must be slightly higher than Arjun, I'm not really sure. But yeah, in this game Goryachkina won. Karthikeyan has won. NR Visak has won his game. So let's look at the standings now. NR Visak from India is on 3 out of 3, and the next person when it comes to India is Bharat Subramaniam, who is on 2.5 out of 3. I think we have not really seen the games of Bharat Subramaniam yet. This is a good chance. In this game he was white, and his opponent played the Scandinavian. Okay, all good. See, he has developed all his pieces very comfortably. d5. He's making sure that black doesn't get c6 or e6 so easily. So his opponent goes g6, but after knight d4 and knight b5, it's a race. He wants to prevent his opponent from castling. So in this move he has to defend knight d6, and after queen f3, I think now is a good time for black to castle, which he does. And after rook a d1 c6 dc6, we can clearly see that black's pawn structure is ruined. You see black already has 3 pawn islands, and I think that should itself tell you that white is slightly better. Very well played. Bharat Subramaniam displayed a very nice clean game. Very good technique, I would say. He played like a grandmaster in this game. Wow. Kudos to Bharat Subramaniam, who is now on 3 out of 3. We will definitely keep an eye. Okay, Niranjan. Raghav Singh. Thank you, Raghav Singh. Yes, I have played under 25 nationals twice. Interesting stories and experiences there. Fan of me, thank you. I think this is the first time in 2021 somebody has said that, as far as my chess is concerned. Thank you. I am glad that I was able to make an impression. Visak GM कब बन गए? I think recently. Let me just check. GM Visak वो बने 2019 में, जनवरी 2019 के आसपास GM बने. चैम्प का पोजीशन एक मिनट आता हूँ चैम्प के पोजीशन पे. I already lost 30 seconds in my game without realizing my game has started. This game I have to like really get this point. Nimzo Indian. Okay. think this is very similar to the game I played I think 10 minutes ago. I think it was a previous game. I'm actually very happy with this position. I don't know if my opponent realizes this, but I think I have a very nice position. I'll get my rook to 8 very soon. He's prevented it because he has played bishop c3. On rook 8 he was intending to play rook a1. This was very fortunate that I was able to see that threat. Queen d3, what is your plan? I'm going to go rook a8. Get my rook to a2 and rook b1. Fine. So my queen is trapped, unfortunately. So I will have to play queen a3 and give up my queen. Oh, I had queen a4, rook a1, queen c6. That was a miss, terrible miss. Okay. To be honest, this position is lost. But since I have a knight, I could hope for some tricks. But objectively, this position is very bad. No doubt. My opponent is threatening a mate. Wow. My position is so bad that my opponent is able to threaten mate so easily. Okay. Just spinning. No real threats. So let me quickly check what is the case with Bharat Subramaniam. Bharat Subramaniam is black against... okay, I'll come to that. King h3. Wow. e4. I think I can go knight e3, but he has ef5. I'm threatening g4 and rook h2. Let's see if he sees this. Obviously he will see it, but hope is a good thing. We can hope. I think after having lost my queen, I can't lose. Like, whatever losses I get after this is like not so relevant. Hi Tina. Hi Rishabh, how are you doing? And Raghav Singh, you did not tell me, where are you from? Okay, he took this pawn. So I'll just take e4. And Rishabh, how are you and where are you from? Thank you very much for your wishes. So I'll go king g7. Threatening knight f2 still, but it's not as good as it was earlier. This is gone. Knight is unprotected. Learn from this mistake, guys. Don't keep your pieces hanging. Let me go to the game that I want to see, which is Bharat Subramaniam versus an Indonesian grandmaster. Okay. Let me get water. I'll be back. Right. This is lost. Bishop e1 strapping the queen, I think, right? But there's queen g2 mate threatened. Okay. Rook g5. This is the move. Traps the queen. So this is probably if he loses, this is going to be his first loss. Yeah, this game is difficult. I mean, white is so heavily winning. He's on 2.5 out of 3, by the way. I was under the impression that he's on 3/3. But let's see. Anna Visakh is on 3/3. And who is Super Chess 02? I suddenly see him on top. Let me follow Super Chess 02. Hi Shivam C. You're from Chhattisgarh. Okay, great. That is one state I have never visited. Hi Shivam C. How are you doing? Super Chess. Let us follow Super Chess also. Not sure who the player is, but seems like a strong grandmaster. I couldn't see his profile. And Super Chess 02 is on what? How much? I think he's on 3/3. Not sure about his present score. NR Visak is on 3.5 out of 4. 4 games are over, guys. Wow. Super Chess is also on 3.5 out of 4. So 2 names, NR Visak and Super Chess 02. They are on top. Hi Tejas Surya. Where are you from? COMC, I know he's a good friend of mine for many years now. So yeah, this is going to go in opponent's favor. Karthikeyan Murali is playing against Rugby Club. Okay, he's on 3 out of 4 or 3 out of 3. Let's see. Four games are over, so that means he's on 3 out of 3, and if he wins, he'll be on 4. 2 players in contention for podium finish: NR Visak and Super Chess 02. Really, Indian? Wow, Indian is a strong grandmaster from Tamil Nadu. Let me check and confirm if it's actually Indian. Yeah, Shamsi, it's been long. I think it's been long because of 2020. Otherwise, we would have really met in some event or the other. But because 2020 was such a year, did not let us play so much. Real name of Super Chess? Yes, it is Indian P. You are right, Shishupal. You seem to be having a lot of knowledge when it comes to the names of the players. That's very good. And Srishti is playing against Murad Ibrahim Lee. Okay, she seems to be winning. B7 and then Queen. She's about to beat a 2700 Grandmaster here. Oh, not a Grandmaster, International Master, but whose rating is 2700. Rook C8 should win. Yeah. You are Shritu Patel. Tejas Surya from Chennai. How is it? I have lived in Chennai for many years. How is it right now in Chennai? Yeah, he's revealing his real name, Shritu Patel. Great to know that you are Shritu Patel. Are you from Gujarat? And Rishabh Sharma, आप कहाँ से हो? Okay, let's look at Arjun Erugasi versus some US GM. I'm not sure who that player is. This is a draw. Just keep the king and knight together. Don't go with your knight in the corner. These are the 2 things you must remember if you are playing white. And if you are playing black in this situation, then remember to break the connection between king and knight somehow, or create some threats in such a way that you win a piece in some fork. Okay. So this ended in a draw. Ronak Sadhwani is playing against Vanina Gunentina, who's a very strong player. Yeah, Ronak has lost, and wow, this position should be actually a draw, but this is the wrong moment to push the pawn because the king is blocked by his own pieces, and after rook check, the king cannot go to b6, cannot go to these squares, and has to put the rook in between, and that means black can just take the rook, and this is winning. Wow. So this position should have been a draw, just simply rook f6, and it's a draw, but this was a blunder. So today is probably, I think with 2 losses, his chances of finishing in the top are very minimal, but he can still do it. What? Okay, white lost this game. How? Oh, white lost on time. Okay, white lost on time. Aditya Mittal has won. So let's look at the standings now. According to the present standings, Praggnanandhaa is on 4/4. Great. Where was he all this time? Yeah, Alok Tomar. Hi, you're from Bihar. Shishupal Patel. Arjun game like VD versus Nepo Euro Rapid. VD versus Nepo Euro Rapid. ये गेम शायद मैंने देखा नहीं है. Sorry, श्री श्रीतु पटेल. Delhi is your home, Alok. How is it in Delhi? Must be cold right now. Is it cold? And Tejas Surya from Chennai. Great. Okay, so that means we will keep a close eye on Praggnanandhaa. He's on 4/4, and Karthik Murli is also 4/4. So we'll put our Prag chess in the list. So Praggnanandhaa is also playing. Opera Rapid. नहीं देखा शायद. Shitu Patel, that game I haven't seen. So coming back, I think we are going to have a short break right now. And so Praggnanandhaa, Karthik Murli, who else? I think those are the top two names in the top 30. And then Indian lad. Is Indian lad here? I don't see him. Anna Visak is on 3.5 out of 4. And Aditya Mittal, I forgot his score. Super Chess is on 3.5 out of 4. That is, Indian is on 3.5/4. Then who else? Who else? I think that's about it in the top. Yeah, tonight is like, I mean, two Indians have a very good chance in finishing the top, but for me personally, it has been not so great. I think I've lost 2 games already, or 3. Let's see. Hacking Kid 98. Okay, this is a new username. I'm not sure who this player is. Hacking Kid 98. So what we can gather from his username is probably born in 1998. All right. Let me take a game of Karthik Murli, who is on 4/4. So let's look at how he won his last game. It's a close Sicilian, Rosolimov. Okay. I think white should be slightly better. This rook e8 construction, I don't like it personally. I think white could go e5, right? Not sure. I think e5 is a move, like e5, knight d7, e6, damage the pawn structure. But no, white was not really so ambitious. Wow, see g5, getting this knight to g6 and f4. That's his plan. You can see a lot of energy in black's play, which is lacking here, which lacked here in white's play. I think that is primarily the reason why he was able to create a lot of chances in this endgame. Now, knight check, knight into pawn is one possibility, but he decided to protect this pawn because this pawn is not going away anywhere. Because if it goes here, you can still take it maybe. So he collected 2 pawns, and this pawn on a5 is all ready. If you take this pawn, the f2 falls. Very convincing game by Karthikeyan. Let's look at Arjun Erigis's game. He chose g3 this time. He's trying out different stuff. In one game he tried f4, now he's trying g3. Okay, let's look at this position. He has 5 pawns, opponent has 5 pawns. The rooks are very unusually placed on d4 and e4. It's not every day that you get to see 2 rooks next to each other on the 4th rank. Wow, rook takes e6. Wow, this is nice. Okay. Rook f4. He can't take it because queen e8 hangs. Okay, so they reach this endgame in which I think it's very close to a draw. Yeah, it's not easy to win this as black because white has set up the pawns in a very strong way, and if you go with your king or rook at the bottom, the g6 is always in danger. Yeah, very interesting game by Arjun, I must say. And Ronak Sadhwani lost to that one move blunder. He tried the London system again. He tried London system in game 1 as well. Then let's look at Praggnanandhaa. But I think Praggnanandhaa's game has already finished, so I can't really open it because it was not live. Is Nakamura playing today? No, he's not playing. Shishupal Kumar, yes. No mods are there. That's true. Any big tournaments upcoming where we will see Indian players? Rishabh, I know that there are some talks being held, like there is a plan proposed. I think they are thinking about also hosting an Indian chess league very soon, but I don't know the particulars. We might see something of that sort in this year, and maybe we might also see some hybrid format, but no details are specific here. We are not got any confirmation as to what tournament will happen or when it will happen, but these are all the vague details I know. Is Nakamura playing? No, Nakamura isn't playing. It's coming. India Open of Champions Chess Tour. Oh, Sritu Patel, this I am not aware. You seem to be knowing it. I'm not sure about the source, but the news is not. I haven't come across something like that. Raghav Singh, we didn't qualify. Yeah, it's a strong event, but I think eventually with some in some event he'll definitely click again. But he played some really nice and interesting games. I really liked his position against Magnus Carlsen. He was very close to completely outplaying Magnus. But yeah, that was not meant to be. Alright, I am now trying the London system. Actually, I was not really conscious. I just played it. It's like a move played by hand. And since I was talking about London system, my mind actually went to London system. Okay, my opponent is thinking here. I don't know why. He has some easy moves to play. Yeah, he finally made his move. Wants to play e5. Okay, things are looking good. E5 I'm definitely taking, because if I move my bishop, the d4 pawn hangs. So who do you want to follow? Because Karthikeyan Murali and Praggnanandhaa both are leading right now. And who do you think is likely to finish on the top? Let's take a vote. I think today Karthikeyan Murali might do well. That's my guess. Karthikeyan Murali. Knight c5, let me get knight b3. If he takes, I'm very happy to take with my pawn, because my rook, which is on a1, is suddenly in the game without really doing much. Now I'm attacking the c7 pawn. And now I'm threatening to go knight c6, given a chance. Knight d3. Knight b2 is a possibility, Bishop e5 is a possibility. Okay. Since he's attacking the pawn, I thought I will defend it. If he wants to take, I'm very happy to take. King takes h2. Okay, it's clear I can't take knight f5 because he takes rook f5. The only good thing about my position is that I am ahead on time. Position wise, my opponent is dominating, very clear. Okay, if I play rook at d-bar, he wants to take knight takes b2, very smart. Sir, yesterday and day before, this was not good position, but couldn't convert it. Yeah, he will make a comeback soon. Praggnanandhaa and Murali will be on top among Indians. One of the two could come in top. You have to be specific. See, I told you specifically that I choose Karthik and Murali. So, take your time to vote, maybe before this round. Because after the standings, you might say, yes, I picked both of them. So, I want you to pick only one. Hi Harsha Ravi, where are you from? You seem to be new to the channel. And for all of you who have just joined, please hit the like so that this stream reaches a lot of people. I think we are on 34. You are going with me, young kid. Okay, let's see how much he scores, whether he keeps up with our expectations. Let's see. I'm going to play h6, I think. Yes. Queen g5. Okay. If he takes, I'm happy to take. Actually, in this position, black is only the one who is trying because he has a very strong knight. I don't know what he's going to do. Simply making moves probably to gain time. I'm going to play king c2 and see what he does. Because if my rook makes its way to h7, I don't think anybody would be able to save him. Okay, he wants to go knight c4. Okay, I get that. How do I prevent it? Unfortunately, I can't prevent it. Okay, I finally got my chance. So check and push this one. Enough. Enough, I am now going to get the queen. And this is mate. Wow. Finally, with great difficulty, I have managed to win against an international master. Great. So who are we going to follow? I am definitely going to follow Karthik and Murali. Our hope. Where is Karthik and Murali? Karthik and Murali has lost. Oh no. He's lost against Jeffrey Jeong in Karakan. Uh-huh. So now we'll have to check how Praggnanandhaa is doing, but we will keep an eye on Praggnanandhaa also, like what he is doing. Praggnanandhaa has also lost. Uh-huh. So both these players who are leading have lost their games. This move which Praggnanandhaa has employed, it's called the Dark Knight system, and there is a book written by James Quiller on this opening, and he's named it as the DKS system, the Dark Knight system, because with knight c6 black is primarily controlling the dark squares. Alright, this is unexpected. So Praggnanandhaa has lost to Jospem and is now, he remains on 4 points out of 5. So who is our next hope? Yeah, John Wick, thank you. Rishabh, thank you. Follow Praggnanandhaa. Yeah, Praggnanandhaa lost. So we just saw his game in which he lost to Jospem, but we'll follow him as well. What about Super Chess? I think we were also keeping an eye on Super Chess. Super Chess has also lost. Oh, he lost to Eric Hansen. He's tried some close Sicilian setup, but was not enough to play for an advantage, I think. No. White did not really get much on the king side, and black had ample of counter play on the queen side, I think. Wow, look at this tactic. Bishop at 6, threatening queen takes e5, taking advantage of the pin. Wow. Then I think e3 very soon. Yeah. Very nice win by Eric Hansen. Aditya Mittal has won against a woman grandmaster from Armenia, and he has won it in just 17 moves. So this is as an exchange slab. This is new. I haven't seen f3. Okay, he has fetched the bishop on e6. And now with this move, 000, the knight on d4 is pinned. The knight cannot move anywhere because the queen hangs, and this check, the knight is just taken, and that was the moment in which his opponent resigned. Great game. I'm playing against an international master from Russia whose internet is not so great right now. I just see one bar. I'm going to employ the London system because I see a lot of London systems games today, so I want to officially make it a London system day. Queen b6. I think I can go for something like knight a3, queen b2, knight b5, but yeah, I'm going to go with queen b3 and then go here. Is it possible to take this? No, can't take it right now. Bishop d6, queen d6 and b3. And have I managed to trick him? Because after b3 he can't go b5 as I have a4. And cb3 gives me a pleasant edge because after ab3 I have queen a3. And I have a nice play on the queen side because these pawns on b3, c3, d4 really help for a good minority. And also I must mention that c4 break is very much comfortable. a5, I don't know. I don't know if he has achieved much with this move because as long as my pawn is on c3, his knight cannot come to b4. Murli versus Anurag. Check it. Let's see. Murli versus Anurag. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Anurag normally is white and his opponent has played the English. It is wow. Okay. This seems like a very exciting match to follow. But let me make a move on my board and come back to you. DE5. I would definitely like that. Okay, so he has an isolated queen pawn. For those of you who don't know what that means, it's a pawn move. It's a pawn which doesn't have a neighbor. There is no neighboring pawn, and so we call it a pawn which is isolated. I think it's a good moment to bring my rook to d2, isn't it? And get my knight to d4 very soon. Shishupal, you are watching a lot of games at once. Are you watching from the computer or mobile? Bishop e4. What is the idea? I don't know. I have all kinds of ideas. Knight d6 is an idea. I think I can also go queen d6 and exchange this knight off. It's bothering. Exchange the queen off, I mean. Queen d6, I go knight d6. After a really long time, I can say that in this position I have more reasons to be happy than just saying that I am ahead in time. The pawn on d5 is a long-term weakness. So I am actually offering the exchange of queens to neutralize any counterplay and then thus rely on the fact that my opponent has an isolated queen pawn. Queen g3, let's capture towards the center. Okay, now is a good moment to see how to attack this pawn. Can you go f3? Yes. Push this bishop away from e4. Then go king f2, and now I'm threatening to go g4 and g5, eventually capture the pawn on d5. Very simple plan. So he puts his bishop to e6 because he knows that this pawn will require more support. I'm getting my rook to d4. I'm thinking of doubling. But this bd7 is one idea I have to be careful about. So it's not so clear anymore. I think I'll get my king to b2. That's a good place to be. Actually, I'm getting this feeling as if I'm playing like a GM in this game because of all this maneuvering that's involved. I got my king from f2 to about to get it to b2. So that's how the classical games are played at a GM level. I'm also going to play f4, f5 soon. f5 is coming very fast. Bishop f3 I can't play because this requires support. So I'm simply going to put my knight on a3. He wants to get his knight to c6. Okay, I see that. And if I get my rook to d2, what is he going to do? I'm again going to get my knight to d4. Okay, I think I've got a good chance to play knight c7, which I will take, because then I get to... Oh, I won on time. Actually, I wanted to win with the help of a position, but Win is a win, I will take it. Now let's look at the game which Shritu Patel mentions. Karthikeyan Murli seems to be in a good position to outplay. Rook F1, Rook F1. Rook F1 was winning, I think, no? No, Rook F1, there was Rook F1, sorry. Now King G3, King H2 wins very comfortably, and Karthikeyan Murli has won his game. Let's look at Praggnanandhaa. Where is Praggnanandhaa? I don't see his game here. Yeah, Praggnanandhaa has won his game, which is good news for us. He has played the London system, no, it's a modern system, and won the game. Okay. Easy knight fork. C3. You want to go knight G3, but there is a knight on E2. So you eliminate the defender with a check and then knight G3. Wow. A simple trick, good enough to win an exchange. Let's look at how Arjun Erigisi won his game in just 17 moves. So you see, we have seen Arjun Erigisi try F4, we have seen him try G3, now he's trying D3 and C3. So maybe on D5 he wants to play the Caro-Kann with the black side. Now it's a Philidor kind of a position. Who would have expected that Arjun Erigisi would just win in the next few moves? Bishop G1. The problem is after H6, Bishop F6, he can't take Queen F6 as the bishop hangs. So after G6, he just plays Knight H4. And after A6, he plays Rook D7. And after Queen D7, Knight F5 is going to come with lethal effect. On King H7, there is Queen H5. Wow, this is called the reversed rat variation. Wow, who would have known that this is called reversed rat variation? That is new. Suraj Satpute. Yes, I do follow Grandmaster. He is great, and he reached. He's I think the first chess YouTuber who's got 10 lakhs subscribers. I think. Amazing. Okay. Okay. Alright, I just posted that game which I liked. Now I'm playing against FM Martin Matheson. Okay. Which opening to try? Let me try the Benko, which I haven't tried in a really long time. Benko is one of my favorite openings. Not many people know about this. I have a very good score with the black pieces from the classical games. I'm going to play Bishop A6 soon. Bishop A6. I just realized that the last time I played in the over the board tournament was actually February. So it's almost been an year of no over the board tournaments for me. Suraj Satpute, yes. So Suraj, are you new to the channel? Where are you from? And what is your rating on chess.com? Do you play on chess.com? I'm going to get the queen to a5, rook to b8. This is how the Benko players play on the queen side. And these are the squares that we like to have. a3, I'm not really scared of that because he can't really take the knight yet. So I'm just going to put my queen to c7 and think of rook fb8 very soon. Now I definitely have to pull my knight back because he actually played rook b1. And yeah, I'll get this rook to b8 very soon. If he plays knight ec3, I have knight takes e4 trick. I think he gave a free pawn. That's a blunder. So FIDE Master Martin has blundered a pawn. If you come, why is Vidit not able to qualify in CCT? Um, my opinion should not matter on this because I haven't played at a level that he plays frequently. So it would not be correct for me to answer that question, Suraj. So if you ask me about, let's say, winning a national tournament or why a particular player is not able to win a national event, I can say that because I have won a national event and I know what it takes to win a national event. But it would not be right of me to comment over why Vidit is not able to qualify. I think he will know and he will definitely analyze his games and come back strongly. Let me get my rook here. And okay, this pawn is hanging, so I'll defend it. Bishop g5, knight d5, knight d5, knight d5. Nothing much is happening. Okay, I'll go h6 and ask this bishop where it wants to go. Bishop h4. I think I can afford to play g5. Let's exchange this knight. I want to exchange this knight. Around 1250 in rapid. That's decent. Queen d2. He wants to attack this pawn. Okay, I thought I will go queen g4 because it brings me closer to the opponent's king and also defends my own pawn. Now I'm threatening to go knight g4 in the... Okay, as soon as I said that, my opponent defended against that threat, which is quite clever. I have bishop h6 ideas. Bishop h6. He wants to go f4. Okay. I'm going to put my knight to b4 and take the d5 if I can. What about the other games? Which Indian player should we keep an eye on now? Indian lad is now on 5.5 out of 7. So that is one player. Aditya Mittal is on 5/6. Praggnanandhaa is on 5/6. Let's see. Rook f1. Okay, what about knight b4? How is he going to deal with that? fg4, I'll take knight g4. Rook f3, I'll take rook takes b5, I think. Seems interesting. Rook takes b5. Oh, he has knight takes b5. I can't really do that. Can I go bishop h6 then? What move will he have? I think I'll first play f6 and defend this pawn. Rook f5. Fine. I'm going to go queen h7. Queen e2. Okay, I know that all my pieces are coming back, but actually I have no choice. This bishop is doing a fine job of like keeping things together. d6. Okay, this was a surprise. Okay, I'll go knight c6, I think. But yeah, it gives away d5 square. So I'll take this, no problem. He has these ideas, so I'll just get my queen. Okay, I have to be careful now. Because he has a lot of threats. Rook f5. How about bishop g7? Oh, suddenly the clock. Knight c7. Okay. Okay, finally I think I at least have a draw. No, oh, I missed this. Matheson, after blundering a pawn, is playing like crazy. Martin Matheson. Oh, God made it. Very bad. So that means such a nice Benko ruined. Okay. Ronak Sadhwani is on 5 points right now. And Super Chess has lost to Mehmedyarov. Okay. Praggnanandhaa has won against Sharp Chess. I don't know who Sharp Chess is. Knight c3. This is called the Van Greet opening. Okay. Wow. Bishop f2 check. King f2 is not possible because of check, and then picks up the queen. But what happened in the game? Yeah, I think Praggnanandhaa was always in danger throughout the game. But his opponent gave him a lot of chance. Now he's suddenly very much better. Now he doesn't give any chance to his opponent. He's a piece up and then wins the game. That game, I would say Praggnanandhaa got really lucky. Amor Sito. Hi, one of the mods on Beast here. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay. Where is... okay. So let's look at the statics now and see who is leading as far as the Indians are concerned. Praggnanandhaa is on 6 out of 7. Karthikeyan Murali is on 6 out of 7. Aditya Mittal is on 5.5 out of 7. Okay. So 4 more rounds to go, guys, and still anything can happen. Praggnanandhaa could come on top. Karthikeyan Murali could come on top. Both are having the same score right now, which is 6 out of 7. Aditya Mittal also has an outside chance to finish in the top because he's just very close. He's on 5.5 out of 7. Indian lad is on 5.5 out of 7 as well. I see that I have dropped my rating back to 2499, which is not really something I could be happy about. So with this win, my goal is to come back to 2500. I'm employing the Mora Gambit, and my opponent has refused to accept the Gambit, so I will have to play the Mora Gambit declined. So knight d5, I'm going to go bg7. I have both the options. Should I go ed5 or cd5? I think I'll go ed5. Just want to try ed5 for some reason. Knight a7? What is the knight doing there? I have no idea. Queen d2. b5. Okay, if he takes, I will take, so I won't touch that pawn. Because if I touch that pawn, it will activate his knight, which I don't want to. I think I will just double on the e line. e5. No, no, no. Now this seriously weakens his position, because you see this is weak. I think I'll play a very sound and simple game like the grandmasters. Queen f6. Okay, thank you. I think bishop e4 should be fine. Attacking this. And maybe this. This is not really the way I like to play, but I am playing it because I want to win every game I play from here onwards. Score heavily towards the end. I'm playing against this knight, okay? Whatever move I play, I'm making sure this knight on a7 stays there and doesn't come into the game. I'm going to get knight g5 very soon. This is a position of great comfort. Again, this is a weakness, this is a weakness. I call this knight on a7 a weakness because it has no decent squares right now, but it is very temporary at the moment. But one thing I must be careful about is not to exchange pieces unnecessarily, because that is one way of neutralizing the pressure for black. He will definitely try to exchange queens, but I should exchange it only if it favors me in some way. What is the move he played? He played rook c8. Okay, I was under the impression that it is his move. So let me get my rook to e4. Yeah. I think queen b7 could have been better now. Queen b7. I should have done that. Queen b7 I missed. Okay, knight c6. He wants to get his knight. Yeah, I think the last move that I made was a mistake. Knight d8. It was not really necessary, but my opponent is being so passive, I welcome it. Now rook f4 is my threat. Okay. Rook f4 again is my threat. Very simple. Rook f5. So it's preventing that. Can I go f4? No, I don't want to go f4 yet. Something like this is what I want to do. Okay, but he has knight e5, which I must be careful. Wow, yeah. Queen d4. Okay. Queen d4, knight d4, and then I want to go rook d8. Attack this pawn. If he goes rook c5, I'll just take and play rook d7. That is my idea. Okay. I'm attacking this knight. Now I'm turning to this pawn here. Okay. My trick is if he takes this pawn, there is a check that wins the rook. Very simple threat. And now rook d8 is coming in. I think this should be winning. Rook d8 should be winning soon. Mhm. Okay, still isn't winning, so check and then rook d8. He's still hanging on. Wow, it's not so easy. My knight is under attack. Give a check and move the rook, let's say. I finally get the exchange. I'm very happy about it. Finally won the game. So whose game shall we see? Let's see Praggnanandhaa. Praggnanandhaa has won his game. Good news for us. He is very let's say he's just following the plan that he has come up with for this particular event. He again employs the Dark Knight system. But I must say he did not get a very promising position. I wouldn't call this promising, but opponent has made a lot of strategical errors and knight a4. This resulted in giving him a very nice position. He simply played c6. This knight on a4 on the rim dim, and he just resigned here because it's b3. I think there is queen a3 check. That's good enough to win. Because of tricking b1 there is a fork that wins the queen. Karthikeyan Murli has lost to Artemiev. Okay. So this is called the double fianchetto or fianchetto system because both the sides have developed their bishops by the fianchetto method. And after knight e6, wow. I think the problem is the c6 square in this position. You play queen c7, you still have to face knight b5 and rook c1. So he decided to give up his queen, but maybe that was not ideal for this position. So I would say that this was a game without much fight. Anurag Mermal is playing against a FIDE master and he has won his game. Great news. Aditya Mittal has lost to a grandmaster international master from Russia. Okay. This is called the Zindi defense. I think Roman Zinzinchvili has popularized bishop into c3. I think white has a very sound position. Yeah, he played the theoretical part of it well, but somewhere here in the transition he lost it. Okay. All right. श्रीतु पटेल, आप जो प्रश्न पूछ रहे हैं बहुत ही सही है. हमें भी पूछना चाहिए कि कहाँ हैं हमारे मॉड्स. पता नहीं कहाँ हैं. Usually on our Discord channel there is we usually have a form in which moderators apply, but yeah, in this particular Title Tuesday I don't see any moderators active. I will have to ask the staff. Who is RD Forever? Swayam Patel, I don't know who that is. If you know, please let me know. RD Forever, no idea who this player is. He is from Kazakhstan, that I can gather from the flag, but really have no idea who the player is. Karthikeyan Murli has lost, but Praggnanandhaa moves on and is still, I think, leading among the Indians. Indian lad is on 6.5 out of 8. Did we check his games? Where is Indian lad? I think we have to follow Indian lad. So I'll keep an eye on him. Ronak Sadhwani is back to winning ways. He won a very nice game and this time he plays the Jobawa London. They call Jobawa London when the knight is on c3. If you play bishop g5, this is called Veresov system. This is a nice position. He has got a nice build here. King g2, rook h1, h5 is one of the ideas. But he goes for rook e2. Wow. After queen f4, his opponent resigned. Why? He wants to go rook e3 and rook f3, and this knight on f6 is horribly pinned. So there is a very nice phrase I use with my students. What do you do with the pinned piece? You attack the pinned piece with rook e3 and rook f3. And there is no pleasant way to defend f6, I would say. He'll eventually have to give up his knight. RD forever is leading, but we have Praggnanandhaa in the 7th position. That's a bright side. Rustam Kusnutidinov. Wow. Shritu Patel. I think you should be the moderator here. Let me see if I can send you the form and you can apply. Let me see. Discord. We have a form here for moderators. So let me see if I can get that for you. Let me get the form. Oh. I'm not sure where the form is. But okay. Stick around, maybe next time I'll make sure that you have the form ready, maybe in the next Title Tuesday, because right now I don't see it. But this is the link of our Discord. So maybe you can try searching for the Discord link somewhere. There's a form that you need to fill. So Shritu Patel, how old are you? Bharat Subramaniam has drawn. Okay, he's on 4.5. Anurag Mermal has lost. Okay. This time he tries maybe the hippopotamus. But yeah, it has not worked much. He's a pawn up. Opening was a success, but he made a mistake in the later part of the game. So it's wrong to say that the opening did not work. Seems like it has worked wonderfully. Wow. Queen d1 check. Queen takes g4. Yeah, seems alright. This is a very convincing position. I'm surprised he lost this one. He gave away the pawns. So this is the moment in which he started drifting. Queen a7, I think something else should have been played. I'm now playing against Novikova Galina, woman FIDE master from Russia. Okay. Peter Swindler is on 7.5 out of 8, and we'll keep an eye on Praggnanandhaa here. e4, I'm going to go e5. Praggnanandhaa is playing against GM from Russia. I think Shritu Patel, you can figure out who this particular player is for us. Okay, so she is employing this Scotch opening, and I welcome it. Queen e2, castles. Bishop e3, rook e8. f3, d5. Bishop g4. Bishop g5 is new. I don't know. I don't remember now. dc3, rook d8. So I'll go queen e7 and attack this knight. Knight d5, bishop e7, rook e7. Okay. Okay, all good right now. I think I should not have allowed knight d5, but yeah, I have to accept this position and keep going. Bishop e6 is one other move I have in mind. Very soon I'm going to go bishop e6. Push this knight away from d5. The good thing here is that my opponent is thinking. Queen d2 wants to come here. I think f4 was expected. Knight f6, I have to go king h8. There's no choice. Okay, so this is a broken position that I have, and I have to apply the Kinsukurai concept. Just play with the broken position, hoping to do some miracle. Knight b4, bishop b3. Yeah, this is like that situation in which my position is so bad that I need not worry about anything. Nothing is the worst thing that could happen here. Already so ruined. e3 also I can push, I think. I'll go bishop c3 and maybe scare my opponent a little bit, but there is actually nothing. This is just a threat, but not really a strong one. I'm doing this because I don't see any other way of posing problems, practical problems to my opponent, because my position is so horribly lost. So if my opponent takes the bishop, I have some hope with pawn takes and queen checkmate. But yeah, the good news here for me right now is my opponent is thinking, still thinking. Oh, I'm suddenly very hopeful of my position. Hope is a good thing. I don't know how my opponent is planning to defend b2. So from the situation in which everything was lost, I am now back to a situation where not everything is lost. And I'm threatening bishop d3, queen a2, queen h4. But what about this? And then this. And then this. And now I have two moves, this and this. Let's checkmate with c2. Wow. So I used the Bhiga Wadmi Baris and Nai Dartha concept. That I had got nothing to lose and I played bishop c3 and it actually worked. Wow. Okay, let's go to Praggnanandhaa. Praggnanandhaa is black in this, is white in this position, and yeah, he is in danger. He is a piece down. Can he do something like I did? But remember, he is playing against a grandmaster, so it will not be so easy to trick opponents. So that was a nice swindle story, I think. Makes for a nice swindle story. Shishupal, you're 13. Prag is playing against Kirill Alexyenko. Wow, Shritu Patel, 13. Great. Thank you. So you are from Bihar. Have you played in any state tournaments? And what is your chess.com rating, Shritu Patel? And one video I will definitely recommend you to watch is 5 tips from Praggnanandhaa's games. I think you must check it out on our channel. You will like it and maybe benefit from watching it. Okay, so Praggnanandhaa is playing against Kirill and seems like he's in danger. But now suddenly there is rook d8 threat. Wow. He should have done rook d2 first. Uh-huh. Now he is going to lose, I think, because knight is very strong. g5. Nobody can touch that knight, but yeah, this guy did not go g5. g6, f4, f3, f5, f3. No, I wouldn't say white has any chances here. So in the standings, if you see, two more games are left after this one, and yeah, it remains to be seen if Praggnanandhaa will do the magic in this position. Thank you. Bullet is 1370. Okay. All right. So thank you for your wishes. Now let's check at Indian lad who is still playing against FIDE Master Reader 777. Oh, SL has lost. Let's look at Ronak. He's playing against Alexander Moskalenko. Oh, looks like a nice race because this knight will pick up the bishop, I think, for this pawn. Yeah, and then he has two pawns. Black is winning, huh? Suddenly. He has to protect his g5 pawn in time. Can he do that? I don't know. It's draw now. It's draw. I think bullet will not take you much. It will not take you to different places, but at least in Blitz you will learn something. But bullet is more of a pastime, in my opinion. But there will be some players who will like to maybe disagree with me. But I have personally not really got much from playing bullet. It's just adrenaline rush. Let me check. Yeah, adrenaline rush. Yeah, that's all. Shidhu Patel, focus on your improvement. Don't rely heavily on playing bullet. Knight takes e8, queen h8. Oh, Aditya Mittal has lost this one. He's played the semi-Slav. Okay, I'm playing against candidate master Agartha. Alright. Will it be Nimzo Indian? Oh, this is London. So many players are playing London. Shidhu Patel, you are welcome. You can even try solving puzzles in survival mode. That is even much better, I feel, than playing bullet. fe4, knight g5, bishop f5, g4, h6. I don't know how far it will take me, but I'll go h6. I'm threatening to go fe4. fe4, rook d8. Okay, so first rook d1, then fe4. Knight a5, bishop d5, bishop f5, g4. I have to do something crazy like b5. I don't know. It's not that easy anymore. If I go knight a5, that knight will not come back in the game for a long time. I think I'll just play e3 and give up that pawn. He takes with the king, good. I think g4 here is a very good move for my opponent. He makes it. I have to drop my bishop to e8. No choice. He wants to take this pawn. Alright. Knight b7, rook b8 I have, so I am happy about it. Knight e6 I have to definitely stop. So I am going king f6. I want to go king e7. Knight b7, rook b8. So this was my plan, to give up that pawn and then take this pawn. Alright. He wants to go knight to d3. That is his plan. And can I play knight a5? I want to take knight b3 and see what happens next. Yeah, I mean exchange down, but there's still some hope. a5, a4, a3, something of that sort. Bishop f7, yes, I have to play this move to support my knight. Now I am slightly ahead on time. e5, he wants to play rook b5, which I understand. Knight d3. Knight d3. There is, I don't know, knight b3. I must go knight b3. Knight d3, king d3, a5. So I have to play either knight b3 or give up the pawn. What do I do? I think this is necessary. Have to give up this. e4 is possible, knight d5 is possible. There are so many moves, but all moves are like not really promising anything specific. I just have to play for small traps. Like for example this, if he goes rook d2, I have knight check. Now bishop c2, still nothing much. Okay, I'm getting somewhere because I'm threatening e3, king e4, and it might become dangerous suddenly if he's not careful. Bishop here, I can go bishop c2, yes. And then pawn to c5. e3, knight d3, king e4, rook check. Makes sense to put this knight back. Rook h8, okay. Take a check. Okay, this is not so easy for him anymore. Knight here. Oh, he wants to play this. Okay. Oh, this I'm going to lose. Very close. I'm just playing because I was not so convinced with this technique. This is lost. Okay, fine. Agartha 01. We'll have to get him next time. Champ 2005. Ronak has won against Chess DJW. Okay. Ronak has played Catalan. It's coming through in English. It's a very famous line that he has played with white. I think the entire thing until here should be some sort of a preparation. Maybe white enjoys something. Maybe slide pull or maybe not. I have not checked the status of this line for a while. Karthik and Murli has won against Z Mead. Okay, that's good. Arjun has withdrawn from the tournament. You seem to have a lot of updates, Ritu Patel. How do you know? But he was playing a lot of interesting games. And Shrishti Pandey has won the game in 17 moves, which is great. Just free rook, opponent has given everything. Okay. Alright, Praggnanandhaa has won his game against Moskalenko. I think this was the previous game, not the present one. So I think there's still just one game left. Karthik and Murli and Praggnanandhaa both are on 8 out of 10. And if they win, they have like a decent chance to finish in the top. 9/11 is a good score. So here Karthik and Murli is trying the opening that I play regularly in Title Tuesday, which is the Black Knights Tango. Queen D7. Okay, Black has got a control of some interesting, control of e5 square, and that gives some room for interesting play. Oh, this move knight c7 doesn't work, I think. He's just defended everything, and now the problem here is white lost on time in this game. Position is actually very much in white's favor, but for the first glance I felt this move should not work. But white has enough play on the queen side. So many pawns, still a lot of play, but white lost on time. Fair chess on YouTube. Andrikin Dimitri, wow. So NR Visak has drawn his game against Andrikin Dimitri. Okay, this is a typical English. He got his knight to d5. Nice trick. h6 was a mistake because of bishop h6, I think. Because bishop h6 is not coming as there is a fork here. But yeah, after he won the pawn, I think he gave a lot of play, like invited a lot of play. This position should still be better, right? ef5 and white should still be better, but the king and pawn end game is not so easy. Black will not take this pawn, white will not take this pawn, so this is like a never-ending dance to a draw. Super Chess 02. Indian has lost his game against Rinat. Alright, I'm now playing against Power Thinking 2650. So he's an international master from Ukraine. This is my folks, this is the last round of the event. I'm going to try the 4 knight scotch. So queen f3, bishop g5, h6. Is this the best move in the position? I've forgotten whether I should go bishop h6. There is some trick here which I am trying to recall. Bishop h6, g6, queen f4, bishop c3. I don't remember the trick anymore. I'm going to play rook e1. Black's pawns are doubled, that's the bright side for white here, but one must also remember that it is black who has the double bishops. He wants to come here, prevent it. The first thing I will do is king f1 because I want to go f4. Very important to go f4. Very important. Push this rook away, it's irritating. f4 takes. I think I will take f4. Takes, then takes. Rook e8. This is a check I am hoping to give, but yeah, I think a simple king f8 should do the job for white. Yeah, he plays king f8 and I am not sure if there's anything very convincing in this position. How do I support this pawn? Is there any way in which I can support the pawn? I don't see a way. I'll just have to play knight f5 and hope for the best. Bishop c4, I'll just take bishop c4. b4, rook c4, rook b1, something like that. Power Thinking 2650. Okay, great. Okay, this is the move I want to play. If he goes bishop b4, I have a3. Cheeky little trap. But he doesn't go. So that allows me this chance to go rook b7. A rook on the 7th rank, always a happy place for the rook. a4. Okay. I pick up a pawn because he's giving me a free pawn. I think I can take this pawn happily. Bishop d4. Fine. Fine, I'll go knight g7 and then play knight f5. I think I have at least got a draw here with knight d6. Rook c2. Wants to give a check or something? Okay. h5. That pawn is racing. h6 very soon. h6. Knight d4, cd4, king g1. e2. h7, what is he going to do? Okay. King h1, fine. Oh, he got the pawn. Very smart. With that, I don't know. I don't think I have chances here. He cleverly took my pawn on h7. And now he picks a rook also. Not a title Tuesday I could be proud of, but it was good for some of the players. That I can definitely see. It was good for a while for Praggnanandhaa. Let's see if he manages to win the last round. He's already won. Wow. He's played against Reader 777 and he's employed a very different version of... No, this is not the Dark Knight system. It's d4, d6. And yeah, position seems like a King's Indian now. Okay, this is a very optimal setup. Everything is set. Black's pieces are coordinated. And he gets b5 break. Bishop c8, d5, queen c7. Okay. He created a lot of interesting complications with this pawn break, keeping in mind this diagonal, and then knight c4 is a powerful threat. So definitely a good tournament for Praggnanandhaa. So what is his final ranking? Praggnanandhaa is 9/11 and the tournament winner is Peter Swindler. Wow. So Karthikeyan Murli and Enavisa, they both score 8 out of 11, but Praggnanandhaa is the star for India today because he scored 9/11. That is great. So I think this is a right moment to bid goodbye to all of you. I think the tournament is coming to an end now. I'll just wait for the final standings and then wind it up. Some games are still going on. Oh yeah, some games are still going on. This is one game which is going to end in a draw. Both the queens. Then who else? I think that's about it. There was also GB Harshvardhan playing in this tournament and this is going to be a draw. Great. So GB Harshvardhan is an international master from Tamil Nadu. Okay. So when it comes to Indian players, Anurag Mamal lost the last round. Praggnanandhaa won, and Karthikeyan Murli lost his last round game to Timofeyev. That is the reason he could not finish in the top 10. But Praggnanandhaa does it. Yeah, slightly annoying to play this position because knight c5 is coming, and if this rook were on d8, then a move like that would not be possible, as the d3 pawn would hang then. But yeah, this complication that arose after e4 did not really favor black. Wow, bishop f7 and then queen c3. So one weakness is this square and the other one is c7. So these two weaknesses were enough for white to create some counter play. Queen c8, got his rook. Very classical approach. Timofeyev just outplayed Karthikeyan Murli. Okay. Never mind. We will have another Title Tuesday coming very soon. And that is when we can hope to see more of Karthikeyan Murli. Yes, I think still some games are going on. Hold on. Yeah, this is the last game going on, and after this game we will see the final standings and we will know who our winner is. I think it should be Spidler, but let's hope for an official announcement. Black is going to win this position. Oh, he's going to make 3 queens. Okay, let us wait for him to make 3 queens. I just hope that it doesn't end in stalemate and doesn't go for any 50 move complications. Okay, come on, let's finish this game. 3 queens, he requires 3 queens to win. Okay. Finally. Yeah, there we have the final standings. Spidler is the winner. Second place goes to Becca, 95, and third one is Liam Rolik. And from India, Praggnanandhaa finishes 10th, and then NR Visak is 8/11. So that's a wrap, guys. Yes, Shetu Patel, I'll see you next Title Tuesday, and thank you everyone for watching. I'll be back with another Title Tuesday very soon, next week, same time. And do watch our videos. February is full of a lot of birthdays, so we did a video on Indian Grandmaster Parimarjan Negi today, and yesterday it was the birthday of Vaibhav Suri. Before that it was the birthday of R.R. Lakshman. So watch all those videos and keep supporting our channel. I'll be back. Until then, take care. Good night. Bye bye.